Hello, my name is Dr. Michael Murray. I'm a consultant anaesthetist. I work at the Institute for Neurological Sciences on the Queen Elizabeth campus in Glasgow. My role is mainly the kind of lead for Civility for GGC currently. The, the Civility Saves Lives campaign is basically a kind of umbrella term, I think, for two things. One is the civility side of it, and the other one is really about improving the working environment for people, trying to make it a more hospitable place, a more friendly place, and a place that people want to come to. Underneath it all is the fact that we're all interlinked. We work as a team, and I think sometimes that we forget the NHS is one of the biggest teams in the world. The NHS is really the people. It's not the buildings, and we have to work together. If there is no people, there is no NHS. We need staff to be able to work, perform safely, and what we do in healthcare is incredibly complex. We need everybody working together. How do we make it a pleasant working environment? Often it's just simple manners, just saying hello to people, asking how people are, saying thank you people for the rewards. And I think we sometimes forget that people aren't going to keep coming to work for no appreciation. If people don't feel that what they do is valued or appreciated, why are they going to come back to work again? The main benefits for staff is that we're less stressed. We enjoy our work more. We work in a safer environment. We're less keen to leave work early. We're less keen to leave a job or the NHS completely. For patients, they don't have people distracted. They have less complications in the treatment. Um, Families are less likely to complain. They're more likely to trust what you say. I think at the moment we are post-pandemic. We have particularly large waiting lists. We've recently had a change of government, and again, like all governments, they say the same thing. We're going to provide more with either less or the same resources. The NHS, compared to other European countries, has less resources and less spending than any other country. And we do pretty well by and large, but we need to protect our staff. Medical staff my age did go through the 100-hour week in the 90s. A lot of them are getting towards the end of their career. It's important that we try and keep these people working because we know that there is an evidence base for the more experience we have, both in terms of medical and nursing staff, the better the outcomes. We need to understand that there are increased complexities to healthcare, there are increased demands, we have increasing ageing patients, and about half the Band 5 nurses in GGC have got less than 5 years' experience. There's almost a perfect storm of issues which are arising, which really need to make us look at not the structure of the NHS, but the protection of its staff. Incivility, if someone is rude to someone, people don't like it. They get stressed. They can't concentrate. They spend less time at work. They come into work as late as they can. They leave as early as they can. They're less willing to help. Team performance goes down, even if someone's not directly rude to you. My involvement with Civility Saves Lives was largely accidental. I took the place of Dr. Chris Turner when he wasn't able to make it to an early meeting. I put my own slant and my own views on some of the changes that could potentially be made, and it seemed to be well received. And I've basically been using the same message since that time. I have worked with a charity called Medics Against Violence for a number of years, and in that I have seen firsthand the impact of what seems to be an irreversible and irredeemable problem by simply changing behaviour, encouraging people to behave differently, and it has very tangible, very real results. And I think the same can be replicated in healthcare. In terms of support, Civility Saves Lives itself has a website. It's got videos, it's got downloadable posters that can be printed off and put up in a working environment. And also on the GGC intranet, under organisational development, if you just type in Civility Saves Lives, it will take you to a number of websites and resources. And they can also be involved with the Civility Saves Lives champions and the promoters and educators of the Civility Saves Lives campaign.